All right, I'm here with Sue Wright, who's one of the founding members of the Wild Rivers Film Festival, and we are doing a costume contest tonight. And Sue, what are you dressed as tonight?
Well, a lot of people won't recognize it, even if they're familiar with Oz, because you have to read Frank Baum's novels, like all 30 of them. But I'm the Patchwork Girl, which is my favorite character.
Okay. And tell me, what is special about the Patchwork character to you, and what might people not know about that character?
She's an invented girl, and she tends to be her own authentic self, and she doesn't talk very much.
Beautiful. All right. And you did your own makeup for this?
I did my own makeup for this, and I'm glad I don't have to do makeup every day.
Oh, well, you did some lovely accessories with it as well. It all tied together very nicely. Yes, yes. So we're hoping more people participate. It's going to be a grand old time tonight.
Yes, we're getting ready to go buy tickets for Pumpkin Karver and Airbnb.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your costume with us. All right. I'm here at the red carpet for the one night only Pumpkin Karver Airbnb double feature at the Redwood Theater. And I'm here with one of the founding members of the Wild Rivers Film Festival. I'm here with Ms. Bev Juday. Hi, Bev. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad you're here, Kat.
It's so great to be here just talking with you. We've worked together a lot in the past. And as you can see, everybody here is in costume. We're currently having a costume contest. Yes. And what are you dressed as tonight?
I am Raggedy Ann. Had to remember, what am I? Sometimes a little scarecrowy looking.
I was going to say, sometimes you just get really into a costume and you just kind of like live it just a little bit. Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't realize that I'm in costume anymore. I think I'm really her.
Oh, absolutely. Well, hey, what about this event? You've been involved for since the beginning of the film festival, really. So tell me, like, what is so special to you about putting on these kinds of events for the community?
I think the thing that's most important and makes it special is that it's actually for the community. We're a little bit isolated up here, and without the film festival bringing things to the community, they may not know it exists. And it's an opportunity for them to get involved, to be part of this with us, and, just enjoy life, enjoy what we have in this very small town.
Absolutely, and this just livens things up just a little bit in our tiny little neck of the woods, right? Yeah, you get to see a costume contest right out here on the 101 here on Checo Avenue. Yeah, you can't miss it. I was going to say, in advance of this event, is there anything, we're coming up, when do submissions open for next year's Wild Rivers Film Festival?
Oh my gosh, for films, I believe that it's at the end of this year. Mm-hmm. We've still got some submissions that we may revisit from this year for next year. But definitely keep it in mind. We favor those that are done here in Oregon filmmakers, Oregon locations. And we want to encourage everybody to just have a little patience, get on that site and enter.
Absolutely. All right. Well, it's going to be a great festival, I'm sure. Thank you so much, Bev, for being here with me tonight for the red carpet for Pumpkin Karver and Airbnb.
My pleasure.
And we're going to have a grand old time. Starts at 6 p.m.
Yes, it's a fabulous movie. Come on out and see it.
All right. Good. Oh, would you like to be in now?
I would love to be in now.
Do you want to get a different angle now from this side?
No, whatever you want me to do.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yes.
All right. As long as everybody's ready. Wonderful. All right, I am here at the double feature screening of Robert Mann's Airbnb and Pumpkin Karver here at the Redwood Theater in Brookings, Oregon. And this is a benefit for the Wild Rivers Film Festival. I'm here with Robert Mann himself, who is dressed as a very memorable figure. Am I right in thinking that you're dressed as Dracula tonight?
I am Mr. Bela Lugosi, as Count Dracula.
Beautiful.
Dracula, I want to drink your blood.
Well, I love the classic film element that you're bringing into your costume decision.
Thank you.
And can I tell you, you've been actually in Brookings for a hot minute now, just getting ready for these events and feeling like, I feel like you've been getting very at home in this community, very involved here. Like what kind of, tell me about the relationship that you developed with Brookings and the film festival since you've gotten involved a couple of years ago.
A couple years ago. So I came here in 2023, as you know, and I screened Airbnb, and actually there was a few other films of mine that Dan Springen screened. And that was the first foray into Brookings and the Wild Rivers, and I really enjoyed it. Thought it was great. Then in the summer, we did the Wild Rivers film workshop, youth workshop, and I was invited to come and teach some of the kids about independent filmmaking. And then I said, I'm going to do I have gotten the pumpkin carver rights back, and I thought, you know what, it would be kind of cool to do a Halloween kind of thing, and I thought Brookings might be a good place to test the waters. So I brought that with our B&B, and we're doing a double feature. So.
That's so exciting. I'm really glad that you chose us to be a place where that could happen. It's during the spooky season. I would love to know if you can tell people a little bit more about this film, why you thought it would be a good selection for tonight's screening, and like what about it like got you excited about that project to begin with.
So the Airbnb or the
pumpkin carver specifically.
Well, just look at the fog we got now. I mean, it's Halloween galore, right? No, I just thought that I'd come here, and it's a small town, and obviously we have a lot of support here. And I just thought I'd test the waters. I've never done. This is the premiere, by the way, of a theatrical release for the Pumpkin Carver, and it stars Minka Kelly. But I just thought that let me test the waters here, and there's a lot of support here from Sue and Bev and Michael and everybody, and Elisa, you, and just everybody. And I just thought that let's just see how it goes. And I talked to Scott Larson at the Redwood and made a deal with him. And I thought this would be a really good, fun place to do it. Small town, and let's just see what we can do.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to have a conversation with the theater owner and be like, let's make this happen as well too.
Yeah.
So you don't always get that in larger cities. Sometimes in a small town, it's a really nice place to
Right,
make it happen.
right.
Yeah. Well, and then our second feature of the night is our B&B as well. And I guess like that one actually was at our first Wild Rivers Film Festival in 2023.
Correct.
If you could tell us a little bit more about that project and I guess how it fits in. It's not necessarily horror per se, but how it fits in maybe as a suspense film.
No, it's more of a thriller, and so it still is in the theme of Halloween and scariness, and there's some jumps and there's scares, and actually. In the film, if you look in the film, because we shot it during October, there are pumpkins in our B&B also. So it fits into the theme, more peripheral than the pumpkin carver, but it does fit in the theme. And we're going to start with that at 6 o'clock, and then we're going to move into the horror right after.
I love that. That in that sense, it's a little something for everybody tonight. You know, you can have the double feature if scary's all the way down you want to go. You could have your suspense, you could have your thriller, or you could have your slasher film at the end of the night. I love that.
Yeah.
It's a great way to pull it all together.
And
Well,
thank you for doing this.
thank you so much for being here with us. All right, Robert Mann.
That is Mrs. Count Dracula right there.
Hello.
Talk to her.
Yes, I was going to say we're turning our attention over, and you are Mrs. Dracula tonight?
Tonight, just for one night.
And I was going to say I don't think I
When the
recognize.
sun comes up, but we don't know.
And actually, you're so hard to recognize. Give us your name for the cameras.
Amanda Whittemore.
Amanda Whittemore is here joining us. I barely recognize you, darling.
You.
It's so good to see you too. And can you tell me what brings you out for a spooky movie tonight? Are you a spooky movie fan?
I never. You know, it's very scary. These things, they creep me out. I don't. It's not too fond of them. However, with the KCIW radio station, with our shows, and as a producer, we are here local support from our local radio station to give all the support to Mr. Robert Mann.
Well, wonderful. I'm glad you're here. You're representing. You have many faces in the community.
Yeah.
You are involved in many ways. I know you're a local yoga instructor as well. You're also very involved, as you said, with KCIW.
Absolutely.
And can you talk a little bit more? There's been a lot of collaboration and partnership and support with KCIW and the film festival. Can you talk a little bit about that relationship?
Oh, yes. We actually have the Wild Rivers Film News Radio program. It's very, very nice for the ears.
It's beautiful. All right. And I thank you so much for coming in and showing off your costume skills. We do still have this costume contest going on. And there's a chance, to win some tickets to a football game, I hear. So, again, the screening starts at 6 o'clock. We'll see you here at the theater. Hi, this is Kat Liddell here with the Wild Rivers Film Festival at their special back-to-back screening of Airbnb and the Pumpkin Carver here at the Redwood Theater in Brookings, Oregon. And I'm here on the red carpet interviewing folks who have been involved in the community, folks who are participating in this lovely costume contest we have going on. And I'm here with KCIW 100.7 FM representative Ray Gary. Hi, Ray. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. It's so nice to see you out here supporting this event and supporting local film in your community.
I think KCIW and the Wild Rivers are kind of merging more and more all the time. We're doing things together, so.
Yeah, it's been lovely seeing that there's been the Wild Rivers Film Radio podcast that has come about in recent years. And I wonder if you could speak a little bit more to the role of community radio in a small town like this and how it can support other nonprofit organizations in the community.
Okay, community radio in a small town like this is a little difficult because there are not a whole lot of people. A lot of people don't even own a radio, and people here are retired, and some like being retired, and some have already found their little niche. And when I signed up for KCIW, I filled out the form, and I couldn't imagine that there were slots open. I had wanted to be a disc jockey since I was 10, and I got a disc jockey show, and that's what I did. I actually signed up to sweep up or to do maintenance and things like that. And every time they threw more technical stuff at me, because I could barely answer email at that time, I said, I'm here to sweep up, not to learn all this stuff. But anyway, I had fun learning it, and if somebody wants something to do, fill a few hours or days, we have all kinds of openings for lots of volunteers. Some things you can do from home for work an hour a week, and it's all when you want to do it. Very, very little of it is time critical.
Okay. So you went from just being generally interested in volunteering, like just around the station, to being a recognized voice on the radio here for listeners of the station.
Famous radio personality is my title now.
Absolutely. And so you mentioned there you have the KCIW has a deep need for volunteers right now, and it's very important that people sign up and get involved to be able to continue bringing community radio to our small town community. So if they wanted to get involved, how could they learn more?
Oh, kciw.org. Very easy to remember. Also, there's a lot of us around. If you just see one of us, just grab a hold of. Nobody will come even near me without being recruited. I carry a stack of cards in my wallet every time I go to Fred Meyer to ask the checkout person, have you ever thought you wanted to be on the radio? I'm not sure I've ever got anybody quite like that, but yeah, if you, it's just a huge variety of things you can do.
Awesome.
And you don't have to be talented, you don't have to know anything. And we all get along. It's a wonderful organization, and there's not backstabbing and things like that, but there is this one person, but we all have learned how to work around that person.
I gotcha.
It's like any organization, you can't like everybody.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you started from not knowing a whole lot about radio to learning a whole lot of new skills, a lot of which have crossover in the film realm, those audiovisual skills as well. So it's a great place to get involved if you're not sure if you want to get involved in the Wild Rivers Film Festival as well. So thank you so much, Ray, for being here. Thank you so much for supporting. And
thank you for putting on your wonderful shows.
Thank you, and happy Halloween. Hi, this is Kat Liddell here with the Wild Rivers Film Festival here at the red carpet for the Airbnb and Pumpkin Karver back-to-back double feature film screening at the Redwood Theater. And I am here interviewing folks for our costume contest here on the red carpet. And I am here with Ray Simon here. He's a local volunteer for KCIW, local community member. And Ray, what is your costume tonight?
Man with no name.
Man with no name. Okay, I love it. I like the poncho. Actually, there's some lovely detail happening in this whole thing. It looks very, very nice. And if you can tell me what drew you to come out and come see some spooky movies tonight?
Well, I've been talking to Robert Mann and seeing him at KCIW on some of the programs that he's been interviewed, and I'm excited. It sounds interesting. Yeah.
I was going to say, Robert is a really cool person. I've known him since 2023, and he just has this infectious personality. And it's really important to have that infectious personality when you're promoting films, and it's really cool that he's brought it here to be a premiere here. And can you tell me which of the two films are you most excited to see and why?
Actually, both. I got to hear the description being in the engineering room when he was in on Monday morning on Bruce's show, and on Doc and Jacques the week before, and so equal. I think they just sound awesome. So
You're an equal cinematic opportunist. Awesome. I love that so much. All right. Well, I was going to say you've been involved in KCIW for a couple of years here. If you would say like anything with KCIW, like if you wanted to encourage folks to get involved in volunteering, what would you say to somebody who's interested in volunteering about why they should be excited about volunteering for KCIW?
Oh, I think they should just come in and talk to the folks there, and they should be excited because it's community radio. There's a lot of love you could feel that's going around with the people who volunteer there. I think the direction of the radio station is pretty interesting, and there's always something you could get involved in and do, and there's no one really pressuring anyone to do anything. It's just a wonderful environment to work in.
Absolutely. It's a great place to learn new skills, and it's a group that's very supportive of other organizations in the community like the Wild Rivers Film Festival. Absolutely. Well, Ray, thank you so much for being here. Is there anything else you want to add?
One last thing. As a matter of fact, I went there to volunteer time based on a recommendation from a friend, and just being in the radio station and talking to a lot of people opened my world of what Brookings is even further. So to me, it was the beauty of nature and everything, but all the interesting people that come through this town or live here.
That's really lovely to hear. All right, thank you so much for joining me on the red carpet, Ray. All right, I am here with another Wild Rivers Film Festival board member, Sarah Dodson, who recently joined just this year. Sarah, tell us more about your experience just getting involved with the Wild Rivers Film Festival.
So I actually started out as a sponsor. I am sales and marketing for senior living communities, Monarch, Azalea Gardens, and Shorepine Senior Living. And I started sponsoring, and then I ended up getting involved with volunteering and just absolutely fell in love with it. The way the team came together for the festival, the way everything went so smoothly, and of course the films and all of the filmmakers. It's a great organization for youth, for everybody in the community, and I'm just honored to be a part of it.
Well, wonderful. Well, it's wonderful to see you getting so involved. I know you're a very recognizable face in the community. You're very involved, and I see that you're dressed as a butterfly. What was your inspiration for the butterfly costume this evening?
Time. A lack of time in what I had in my closet.
Oh, well, it looks lovely, and I was like, I saw a tie to the Monarch Gardens myself, just personally.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. All right, a little bit of community engagement there as well. Well, I was going to say, are you excited for Pumpkin Karver tonight? Have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it, and I'm so excited. I'm a big scary movie fan, so I cannot wait.
All right. Well, we're continuing this costume contest down here at the Redwood Theater, so we'll hope you join us soon.
Yes, come on
Thanks.
down.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, this is Kat Liddell here with the Wild Rivers Film Festival at the Redwood Theater in Brookings, Oregon. We're here for the double feature screening of Airbnb and The Pumpkin Karver, two films by Robert Mann. And I am here because we're having a costume contest right now, and we have a lovely costume contest participant and active board member with the Wild Rivers Film Festival. We have Elisa Green here. Elisa, tell me a little bit more about your costume.
Oh, well, you know what? I thought I'd keep it nice and light tonight. And, I love to have fun in Brookings. And you know what? Being here is part of that fun. So. Yeah.
What's more fun than some pretty butterflies, am I right? Yes. Well, Elisa, so you've been involved with the film festival for a couple of years, and I know for you, you are a longtime member of this community, and you're a very involved member in this community. And to you, I know your personal philosophy is that community partnerships are just so important. And I was wondering if you could speak a little bit to your relationship with the film festival and what you've seen in terms of like growth in terms of community partnerships in this area. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Nice, very nice. Well, so before the Wild Rivers Film Festival started, there were discussions about it, and I have loved film since I was a kid, and so I said, I want to be a part of this. And so in 2023, I was given a pass, a VIP pass, and I couldn't get enough. It was a lot of fun. And then on 2024, I was able to be on staff, and now I'm able to help with the grant writing. I'm through my company, the Green Team. One of the things that the Green Team does is it works with nonprofits, and so for right now, I'm working with the Brookings Harbor Education Foundation. I'm board president, and we also outreach to the Checo Museum, and the Green Team actually helped write a booklet for them for their 4th grade tours last year with VIP consulting. And then we also reached out to Wild Rivers Film Festival, and they actually reached out to us to help with the grants, which we've helped for a couple of years. One of the things that I recently was asked to participate in was the Brookings Harbor Garden Club. And so, we can't get enough monarch butterflies to the area. That's part of their vision, is to continue getting more monarchs here. So all these things work together, and they ultimately they circle back to the Brookings Harbor Education Foundation, because they do education for children. And I know Kat, the Chetco Library, is also part of that. So it's all part of helping the different nonprofits in the community come together.
Absolutely. The nonprofits in this community really feel like we rely on each other, we lean on each other, and we're here to be mutually supportive of each other and one another in pursuit of making this a better community, just across the board. And the Wild Rivers Film Festival is just one facet of that. You talked about your ties to the Education Foundation. Film education is an education in and of itself, so it's been nice seeing that partnership happen.
Right. And the Wild Rivers Film Festival is one part of Wild Rivers Film Festival, and then the workshop is a separate entity, and that's where Brookings Harbor Ed has supported the last 2 years. My company, the Green Team, has also supported, because I personally believe that we need to help train these young teens about the film industry so that they can have workforce development.
It's very essential. It's such important work that you're doing. Thank you so much, Lisa, for being part of this. And thank you so much for coming out in costume and getting in the spirit as well. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Kat, for the interview.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.